Hello guys, welcome to a video that I've wanted to make for a while. Uh, Today I have decided to release it today, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I apologize if I'm gonna be like stuttering in this video, or if I'm gonna like lose my way of talking at some point. I am known to not be too good at talking about serious things seriously. Sometimes, at least. I'm gonna do my best, but if it happens, then I'm sorry. I can't really help it too much. The background footage that you're also gonna be seeing is pre-recorded by me, and forgive me if I'm a little rusty, as Techno would say, because I am not really a professional or really even good when it comes to Minecraft parkour. Plus, it's like only my second time going through that map. Nothing. With that said, nothing included in this video is mine. That means no music or any videos you'll see are mine. I take no credit for them. Only the gameplay you see is mine, and of course me talking. I wanted to talk about how I got to meet Technoblade and how he has impacted not only my but a lot of people's lives. Today, because yeah, it's officially 4 years today since the So Long Nerds video dropped. I want to start off by talking about how I first heard about the Dream SMP. Now, this was even before I knew about Technoblade, before anybody. Alright, I just heard a lot of people start talking about how there is like this Minecraft server, and I never really understood how people can be so addicted to a Minecraft server that they're not even a part of. But it was a few years back, so I was like, you know what? I mean, if you like it, okay. I just don't understand it. I'm not gonna judge you up for liking just a Minecraft server. And it's like the popular Twitch era was back then as well. You would have multiple people start streaming at pretty much every day. You'd have Tommy, Rambo, sometimes even Dream, and everybody like that starts streaming, and that was when Twitch was at its prime. Honestly, it was so active. You would not believe it. Um, Later on, after a few years of doing my own stuff, never really thinking it too much about Minecraft, I actually stumbled upon Technoblade's It Ends Today stream. And I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of people do, and say that, oh, I immediately realized how amazing he was. I never knew anything about him, and I never knew about any of the plot that was happening, or what I could have been missing out on. So I watched like 5 minutes, and it was just for
Okay, so
like
I
them
need
preparing for the first
two
30 minutes inside of his house, and
times
I liked the
2.5.
stream, but I just left because
And this
I
is
don't know,
going
I
to
got bored
Get there
because I
before
mean I
three, then.
Easy
never knew
dub,
who this
easy dub.
person
Yeah,
was.
easy dub.
I
That's the
recognize that he had good
guaranteed
humor,
victory.
but on
Alright,
the other hand,
we're gonna need those potions.
you know,
Alright, let me just get some,
it's not specifically someone I ever
I'm
knew,
gonna make
so
a
I
bunch of
just
splash
left.
invis.
Further few weeks, no weeks, months, a few months later, I actually found out about his death in a Roblox game I played, which was Walk 50,000 Studs for Nothing. Right, so this should... Yeah, it is the original game. I have my studs over here. I don't remember these rules. Confirm. I was here grinding. Why is my character purple? I was here grinding steps. That's actually so amazing. 582,739 studs. This is the game. I also subscribed because I mean, it is someone who a lot of people referred to as the king. So I did end up at least subscribing, right? Few years passed by. I never knew. Again, I'm gonna say this again for like the eighth time. Again, I never knew him. I let it go out of my head. It was like, oh, this is sad, but I mean, I never knew the guy, so I gave like 12 minutes of attention to that. Then I left it behind. I started doing my own stuff. Few years passed by, and I suddenly start seeing edits and videos of like snippets of Technoblade's videos all over my recommended. And it was mostly the funny moments, and I start to realize this guy actually is pretty hilarious. And I suddenly remember that it is the guy who died. Sadly, of course, but I was shocked to see that people still like couldn't let go. So I actually decided to go to his channel and check out one of his videos, and I was suddenly just invested. I felt attached, and I just started to watch his videos after school when I went home because that was like my comfort zone. Even though I never knew him until he eventually passed, until a few years, like 2 years after he passed. I never really knew him. But then when I found out about him, I just became attached because his videos were just that funny. It was like I said, like a comfort zone that had formed around me. So after watching his videos for a while, eventually I actually got to understand and learn about the Dream SMP. Oh, the Dream SMP. And I always found it really hilarious how the viewers always made fun of techno jokingly by saying stuff like techno late, techno bad, or in his Skyblock videos when he was hunting down the end dragon and he got the superior dragon, they bullied him by saying that they want him to get boots. Why are y'all saying boots? No! No! I always find it funny what relationship the viewers and Techno himself had. It was really hilarious. When I started to watch the Dream SMP more, I actually found out about all the other characters. Tommy, Wilbur, Filza. Among all of those, there was one that I actually knew. It was Quackity, because when I was younger, I watched his series of Roblox Sucks way before I knew about anybody else. Rambo and other people included. And then I started to realize, seeing all these people on there, how massive the server actually was. You'd have hundreds of thousands of people tune in every day just to watch Technoblade alone doing a live stream on this, just like, it looked like just a Minecraft server, right? But there were so many people invested. It was abnormal to me, and it was hilarious. But at the same time, I actually really liked the content. I mean, I knew it was obviously scripted after some time. First, I did end up believing it, that it was like actually how it played out. But like, I watched a few videos and then I was like, no, this has to be scripted. And later on, I actually found out that it was. But I just was attached to it. Later on, I actually followed up to the Potato War and Skyblock videos that he made. And they were honestly the funniest fucking videos I've seen in a while. They were so hilarious. Especially the Potato War. I still to this day don't understand how someone can spend so much time on farming potatoes in a video game. It's so hilarious, but at the same time, it really does show how much effort he's able to put into something, right? I started to become emotionally attached to the guy because he was funny. I later on discovered the amazing animations that Saddest made. Oh my god, those are so good.
Tommy, he's gonna die. He's killing you. Tommy, he's gonna die. He's gonna die, Tommy.
And following up on the entire lore, even the legendary duel and how cocky, quote-unquote, cocky Techno was in his video. It was, I can't believe how this guy managed to say this type of stuff.
1.9, I want the enemy to make at least 2 mistakes, and here you see Dream's second mistake is letting me get a bunch of these axe crits for free. Of course, his first mistake was challenging me in the first place.
People would still love him no matter what he said, and it was amazing, in my opinion at least. I have also found out about Filza building a memorial for Technoblade in his hardcore world. Which, that was the video that personally touched me a lot. I really liked that. It was really wholesome in my opinion. And right after that, I got a recommendation by YouTube for the video Technoblade Never Dies, made by, you guessed it, YouTube themselves. And after watching it, I actually couldn't help but burst into tears. It is so well created, and I am so happy that even though I never knew him until after he passed, I was still kind of a part of it, of the video, you could say. At one point they say, over the first few days, Technoblade's video amassed over 125,000 collective comments with the catchphrase Technoblade Never Dies. I was one of them. Even though I never knew what the original fuss was about, I am still one of them. And I'm so happy that I was. It might not mean too much, and I know that I never knew him to begin with, and I only knew him afterwards. And there might be some people saying, like, you never knew him, you can't be saying how you become emotionally attached. I don't care, honestly. Just because I haven't seen him before doesn't mean that when I find him in the future, I can't become attached. I have decided to continue watching all of his videos and rewatching most of them. After that video. Right after that video, I decided to go back to his channel and immediately watch it all again. But like, I binge watched like 25 videos in a row. I remember that. I ran out of videos to watch suddenly because I watched them all and I was like, I have nothing else to look at. What do I look at now? It was my question. So my initial thought was rewatching them, but I was like, I watched them so many times. What am I going to watch now? That's when I found out about Technodad and his hands down amazing videos and content. And I actually learned a lot about Technoblade and his family and his relations. And it was honestly unlike anything I've ever seen before. And it was like the good type of anything I've never seen before. I really enjoyed watching those videos because it like filled in the holes of the plot, you could say, that I've never understood about Technoblade and his family. And I have to say this, his father is the sweetest fucking father you could ever see. You could ever have, you could ever meet. He's honestly such a sweet guy. He's so honest. He's so kind. I really like how kind his dad is. I actually decided when I got the physical copy of Techno's well, not Techno's. I got the physical copy of Dream SMP, The World. I downloaded it from one of his posts on Twitter. And, of course, I ran directly to his house, the first thing I did. And by then, I actually remember that I memorized his pattern to his house through the Nether portal. Oh my god. Then I went like the way that it was before because I was at the beginning of the series, but I didn't advance. So I didn't. So I forgot. Forgot. I thought it was like I was going the correct way, which I was initially going the right direction. But I actually went through another portal, and it got me to Sam's house. That was like in the middle of the ocean. I was like confused, like what the hell is this? I remembered from Spawn directly the way he went to Dream specifically when he told him to meet him at those coordinates. I swam exactly that way back to the house. And when I found it, I couldn't help but crack a tear. It was honestly the saddest thing I've seen. It's like, it's like a faint memory of someone that is still in physical form, but you can't really, I built Technoland, what I call Technoland in there. It was my own anarchist, not a society, not an empire either. Like something like an anarchist country, you could say. And I built it like right behind his house. Or not right behind his house. I built it where his vault was. I built it a bit more off. And I remember mining that area out manually. I went through like 5 diamond pickaxes just to mine out the area that I originally wanted the Technoland to cover. I'm gonna show that in the video that's gonna surface tomorrow. Directly after today. After this video. After, of course, clinging on to Technoblade and his channel and his content and his friends that I started to watch as well. The 20 million live stream actually appeared. Started. And I was there for about, I wasn't there for more than about 20-ish minutes. Because, excuse me, I'm tired. Because I didn't really find it too entertaining for some reason, at least in that moment, because it was, I saw his mom, who also looks like the sweetest person ever. His whole family, really, they look like they really knew what they were doing, raising Technoblade, because they are just the sweetest people, man. I'm like, unironically, they are just the best parents that I've ever seen. They were so amazing to originally learn about and find out about. It was so cool. I didn't stay there for too long, like I said, though, because I didn't really find it too entertaining. I got bored, and also I had other stuff to do at the same time. But I did say I was here in the chat, so that's one thing that I can be kind of proud of. Not really, because I kind of just said it and then left. When I finally got a job, when I finally became old and got a job, old enough to get a job, I actually bought his merch. That I'm gonna show off. You should be seeing it on the screen right now. Some of that stuff is obviously not directly from his shop. And some of that stuff, I don't think he even ever sold, but I still bought it because I really do like showing off support for the guy. And I didn't sometimes even have enough money to buy some of the stuff that he sells. That's the one thing. The one thing that I can say is from a third party is the 10 million Technoblade hoodie, because honestly I couldn't. They don't sell it anymore, and the resales that I found were so expensive. And of course the bag as well, but the lanyard that you could have seen, the white one, That was a special for Valentine's, and I'm so happy that I actually have that one. I'm so happy that I bought it. It's like a limited edition. It was so amazing. I actually later also ended up getting the Minecraft soundtrack vinyls, and but that's all thanks to Techno. The vinyls were mostly thanks to his Skyblock speech. I wanted my son Venus in physical form, and then I saw that they have entire soundtracks from Alpha and Beta, so I got both of those as well. And I'm gonna have to say, Techno is actually the one who initially got me addicted to Minecraft. To this day, there's still a lot of things that I'm thinking about doing, and I have still a lot of stuff to learn about Technoblade, even though I've known him and I've been closely following any update for the last year and a half or 2 years. And as of right now, I'm actually still watching the whole history of the Dream SMP playlist made by Blueberry TV. It should be on the first screen right now. It's a playlist of like 300 plus videos from the very first day. And I'm gonna say, I really, I feel like this is just me talking about the Dream SMP a lot, but I just have to say this out loud. I honestly think that apart from Technoblade's prime, when he was playing Skyblock and the Potato War and everything like that, I honestly think that the Dream SMP that he took part of was the biggest part of his career, because that's how most people got to know him. And there's one more thing I wanted to say. I race online. I'm gonna explain how all of this correlates soon. I race in online championships, and I've actually gotten into. At the time that I'm recording this, I've actually recently just got into F2, and I'm about to have my first race today. I'm recording this on the 5th of 5th, because I'm pretty slow at making and editing videos, so I wanted to make it beforehand in order to release it exactly on day and just have it ready. And I've actually grown interest into having a crowned pig or something like that on every car I drive. I consulted it with the teams. They said we can't really have that, but if anybody has like any idea, or anybody can help me with editing the models for cars that I drive, I would like you guys to get in contact with me either through my Instagram DMs or just comment down below. And I would like someone to help me with that, because I really need like a pig on a car on the cars that I drive. Lastly, I would like to say that I personally think that Technoblade himself and a lot of his content and his character taught us a lot. I think it taught us to take nothing for granted, but at the same time enjoy our life to the fullest. Make the best out of everything we have, and also never forget your friends behind, of course. The guy was talking when taking his friends everywhere. Basically, he went, and that was the sweetest of him. He was such a sweet person. Thank you, Technoblade. You will forever be missed. Thank you for the inspirations that you've given to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. Tens of millions of people. You were honestly revolutionary. And you are the best thing that we could have ever asked for as a Minecraft community. Thank you for everything. And we still miss you.